His royal
Peace out.
Get ready to ask the question. Are black people, African Americans, whatever you prefer to be called, melanated beings, still in slavery today?
Are black people still in slavery?
Are black people still in slavery?
Are black people still in slavery? And why?
That's the question right here.
I don't think literally, but I think like some aspects, yes. So,
It's not only black people. Everybody's enslaved.
And they're mentally enslaved.
We're gonna be enslaved. That's part of the plan, man. The white man's plan is still ruling, brother. Honestly, black people are asleep to it. Black people are asleep. We're asleep to the knowledge that we have. We're asleep to everything. How smart we are. Look at a little kid. Look at a black kid compared to a white kid. Black kids soak up so much, so fast. White kids are dumb. But then when we get older in high school, we like, nah, nigga, he made an A because he white. It's bullcrap. Yeah, but we enslaved ourselves. Yes. To a certain extent. It's crazy. But yeah, slavery is way beyond just shackles. It's way beyond.
This is a personal opinion. How you feel about it?
No, I do. I think black people are still in slavery. My reason why is not probably
But I want to know the answer. You can make it short and quick. It doesn't have to be too elaborate.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, okay.
We have some of the best and brightest people in the world. Y'all notice how companies come, they recruit the best and the brightest, and they leave us with nothing. We start nothing for ourselves. We go after their stuff. We want their money. We want their fame. We want everything that they created. But when it come all down to it, food, shelter, and water. Can you provide your own food? No, because you go into their stores. Can you get your own shelter? Can you get your own water? Depending on where you are in the system, you are a slave. I feel like mentally, a lot of people are slaves, and I feel like physically at a certain level. So I just wanted to get everyone's perspective from the work-related field and what we can do to stop the constant, them coming to take all the right seeds or the right fruit and going to work in their business and building Google and building Yahoo and building everything else, but we're not building ours.
Because of the politics of the land, no matter what status we are, we still black person in slavery.
and instead of chains around the guy's neck, it's hot. So like that kind of got me thinking like, okay,
We're kind of like we have a dog in the fence, like security, like how policemen treat black people sometimes. I think that's like one form of slavery because it's like injustice.
I think we're enslaved in so many different ways. It's kind of like a confusing idea. It's been so long and so much enslavement physically, and now, of course, more importantly, mentally.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, you have these realms and you feel that you're free, but if you go out to a certain point, it starts to shock you. So I feel like that's kind of how it is.
Like, if we're speaking about today in slavery, how it's related is like not having a choice, like not having a choice basically. And how I'd say that is like the stereotypes that black people are given today. When they have the whole team light skin, team dark skin, all the different categories, we put ourselves in those categories because we're so used to this mindset, like, okay, somebody has to be the hierarchy. Somebody has to be above each other. We can't all be African American. Like, even if you try to be like the most high class black person, a white person will always see you as like, oh, reminds me of that girl from Love Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like any any stereotypes that they've seen, if they've heard, you're always gonna be like enslaved to that because no matter no matter how much you try, they'll always see you as whatever stereotype. I feel like we're enslaved to that. So yeah, we de-enslave ourselves.
That it's kind of hard to figure out, how we can do it. But I think one of the ways we can get out is togetherness.
I think sometimes we can put ourselves in slavery. Sometimes, how we treat each other, how we look at, like let's say you see someone on the street who's dressed, thug or whatever. You don't know what their backstory is, and you can automatically put them in a category, like they're dealing drugs or whatever. So, I think everyone's to blame when it comes to like the mentality.
Black is only a classification. If I looked up black in the dictionary, you know what that means? Dead. Dirty. No one's black. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, as you said, slavery is real. Everyone's a slave. You said some people are slaves to Christianity, to the religion. Some people may be a slave to the coke or drugs. Some people may be slaves to drinks. So yeah, slavery is real. A lot of people are slaves to a lot of things.
Right now, since we believe in God, we are slaves to the sin. Everybody's slave in their own way. I would say everybody's a slave.
I really question that because I walk past a lot of brothers and I test them all the time. I try. Your typical dudes, they got it's all hard. You gotta have to put forth that front, so you look like you're not for lack of a better term a bitch or whatever. But I don't understand why when you walk past another brother, when I see you, I'm like, man, regardless of no homo out of Israel, that's a beautiful melanated brother. What's going on? It's my brother. We moving. Why don't we see each other like that? We see each other as competition or you you this type of nigga, I'm this type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? We don't see each other, but we look just the fucking like. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it right now. Like especially with the men, like the women, we can work with them, but I feel like as the brothers, man, like we show so much hostility towards each other. Like every dude is an elf nigga, or you know what I'm saying, some type of aggressive remark. You don't never show love when you see it. It's never like, hey brother. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That mean mug when you see they talk to you, don't be no bitch. Make sure you walk past them, stick your chest out, growl at them, you know what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta do all that? That's my damn brother, man. He look just like me.
I like that. We're going to make a parody out of that.
Yeah.
The way a real nigga walks past.
I ain't gonna let no little bitch me.
I'm on this tangent of believing in creation, and everyone can kill me if they want to, but I feel like the civil rights movement was one of the movements that destroyed our ability to create. Why do I say this? Is because before the civil rights movement, we were buying into our own businesses. The money, the black dollar, went through at least 15, 16 black hands before it went anywhere else. Mm-hmm. But now, as we are here in this community, I got an iPhone from a white man. Why? Because I don't believe that it's credible, like that we can do, because we haven't shown that we're able to create and that we're capable of what we say that we are capable of. Something in one of my Bible classes that I read was that the church is supposed to do the same idea. Jewish people, they will have their dollar touch 14, 15 Jewish hands before it goes to a Seventh-day Adventist or before it goes to a Catholic or a Methodist, anything. It will go, and that's what you see the Jewish community. Like, we hate them for their prosperity and stuff, but they're doing what the Bible has told them to do. So when it comes translated over to us, it doesn't matter what religion and background. We don't trust ourselves enough to put our money into each other.
Why do you think we love that scripture? Why do you think it's just for some reason, and excuse my language, like niggas just love dirt, niggas love cars, niggas? Why do you feel like that they can't get out of that love or that lust for once?
Because I feel like they've used that as our freedom. It's like they giving us a freedom for ourselves. A false freedom. And it's like they put this on TV. They put us on camera and they said this is what we're supposed to have. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to either play basketball,
this how you're supposed to rap,
and like this is what you get for it. And if you don't, like your chances, or if you're not acting as this or you're acting white, and more likely, like you made your point, like they come and get our best. Because they get our best, it's like we have nothing else but the rest of it. But our best is going to build their empire.
We don't even implement the idea of making every one of us our best. It's not even an ideal that's like put into the homes of black people anymore. Like, my brother and I are the first people on my dad's side of the family in our generation that's finishing college. I'm a graduating senior. He's in his graduate program, like in biochemistry. He's a biomedical person. And it's just like in our family, okay, do the art. okay, do this, do that, but don't build up your craft, build up your art, build up something where you can end up creating. It's not implemented in our schools, it's not implemented in our families because we're trying our hardest to be equal, that we don't understand that separates can still be equal.
So what do you think would be the fire to light up other people's answers to get them to wake up to realize that we need our own, like to get them creative juices flowing, to get us to start thinking about us. Like, I know we are very loving people. We tend to not show any negative emotions towards people. You know, a lot of shit that's happened. But we tend to, you know, we might have some stuff deep down, but you know, on the surface, you know how to be, you know, respect a man as a man, a woman as a woman. But it seems to not be getting us nowhere because they're not turning around giving us that same respect. You know what I'm saying? So
I am definitely on this whole, like I said, I'm on this whole free shoot movement. Things like Ferguson and things like Trayvon Martin, it's like we're seeing this stuff and we're like, we have the like hate and anger, like, but we don't put that hate and anger into actually creating a movement. And something that I've noticed is that we are more than capable of making a movement. We are more than capable of being a driving force. Our skin is tougher, our blood is stronger, and we can do it. However, we are so concerned with being in the predominantly white schools or giving to a job instead of creating jobs that, you know, we don't get to that point. And where I actually want us to do, like, I'm a big movement person. I'm in a poetry group at our school where we used to get locked out of the auditorium. We used to get shut down live because we're saying stuff that people can't hear. And so now it's gotten to a point where we are like the voice, we are the things that people want to see, but we're so complacent in that. We're stuck like, okay, we've done what we have to do, that we're not still fighting, we're not still pushing. And I feel like it's going to be really hard for me to get a whole bunch of people to just push and do something and fight something. But if you're passionately fighting for something and someone sees that, someone else is very passionate. So you have to do you and watch other people do theirs.
I like that.
It was your smile that made me feel as if I was invincible. But some days I became invisible, like the 9 conceptual laws of eternity, once written between the lines of your insides in your own handwriting. Do you remember the times when you crossed the T's and dotted the I's, the lies, I mean lines, when you said, I love you till forever ends? How ironic how nothing about you ever seems permanent, dear pen. And if I could write, I would write you 1,000 reasons why you should stay. And if I could wish, I would wish to be a pen just like you, identical in every way. Just so that I can show you that heartbreak isn't something that can be erased when you're writing your love story in pen.